Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Sarita's Flavors. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my version of carbonara. I need to emphasize, hold up, pause. We are mid dinner time right now, okay? We are in prime time dinner time at the Archer house, so we're going to be getting interruptions. Just bear with me. All right, so I'm 0.0% Italian, okay? Just look at me. I'm not Italian. This is my version of carbonara. I've learned from failure and watching other people on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and okay, Bishop says we gotta cut it. So, and he's absolutely right. Right here, I have 6 strips of bacon. We're gonna go ahead and cut them into inch pieces. So go ahead and do that. Now this next step is optional. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of onion for flavor. Shout out to my mother-in-law Amanda. She taught me that onion enhances the taste of bacon 1000%. Try to chop these into the smallest of pieces as possible so that you don't actually have chunks of onions and it's more so just for taste and flavor. So now that we have our onion chopped as finely as possible, we're gonna go ahead and add the bacon and the onion to the pan so that they can begin to cook together. And I didn't mention it before, but really quick, you want to make sure that the temperature you're cooking your bacon up is at a medium high. So on my stove, that's about a 6.5. I'm going to go ahead and cover it, check on it every 3 minutes to make sure it gets nice and mixed in together. Here I have a big glass bowl. A big glass bowl. Alright, so here we're going to get started on our actual sauce, which is an egg sauce. So in this bowl, I have 3 eggs. And here I have 1 plain egg yolk. And that's for an extra creamy consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and whip up these eggs until they're fully incorporated, and I mix them in for a little bit longer so that they have a lighter texture. Alright, now that we have our eggs fully mixed in, here I have a cup of Parmesan cheese and Romano. Go ahead and dump it in. Mix it until it's fully incorporated. You'll realize that the sauce begins to thicken up, and that's exactly what you want. Perfect. We're gonna set this aside and focus on our bacon. And of course, you want to make sure that your bacon is as evenly layered as possible so that everything gets a nice even cook. At this point, our bacon is fully cooked. We're gonna go ahead and strain out a nice percentage of that fat. And by doing this, it also kind of eliminates some of those chunks of onion that you may not want in your actual pasta. We're gonna add crushed garlic for aromatics. Once I've added my garlic, my stove is completely shut off. It's not cooking, it's just there for aromatics. You wanna make sure you add some salt to your boiling water. And now we'll be dropping in our pasta. So the pasta that I'm gonna be using is spaghetti. That's just my personal preference. You can use whatever pasta you like best. Alright guys, so I got my timer on, right? Because when they tell you directions, you should probably follow them. So pasta's almost done. There's 2 minutes left. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my bacon again. I'm going to put it on a low hard temperature. So that is about 3.5 on my stove. So our pasta is looking like it's done. How do you know it's done? You try it. You don't stick your hand in the pot, crazy. So we're gonna come back and double check our egg mixture. You'll notice that it thickened up. So you wanna take 1/3 cup at a time and just mix it back in until it becomes a more liquidy texture. Perfect. So this next step is very important. You want to mix in the egg mixture and you want to mix it vigorously. And you want to mix it vigorously at the same time because you don't want to end up with scrambled eggs and cheese. If it's too thick, you can add a little more spaghetti water. You want to add some fresh black pepper. If you taste it and it's a little too thick, go ahead and add just a teaspoon of more bacon fat. Alright guys, so the consistency of your pasta is completely up to you. That's just my opinion. Not everybody in my house likes the same consistency. Here we have my version of pasta carbonara. Like, subscribe, and share. If you have any traditional Italian tips, please leave them in the comments. Also, leave anything that you would like to see me make in the future. Thanks for watching.